Hello, I'm going to share again from the scriptures today. Today is April the 7th. It's Good Friday. And our reading from today is in Matthew 27, verses 45 to 54. So let's go ahead and look at that. And I have a few things to share, a couple observations from this text. Now from the 6th hour there was darkness over the land until the 9th hour. And about the 9th hour, Jesus cried out with a loud voice, saying, Eli, Eli, lema sabachthani. That is, my God, why have you forsaken me? And some of the bystanders, hearing it, said, This man is calling Elijah. And one of them at once ran and took a sponge, filled it with sour wine, and put it on a reed and gave it to him to drink. But the others said, Wait, let us see whether Elijah will come to save him. And Jesus cried out again with a loud voice and yielded up his spirit. And behold, the curtain of the temple was torn in two from top to bottom, and the earth shook, and the rocks were split. The tombs were opened, and many bodies of the saints who had fallen asleep were raised. And coming out of the tombs after his resurrection, they went into the holy city and appeared to many. When the centurion and those who were with him, keeping watch over Jesus, saw the earthquake and what took place, they were filled with awe and said, Truly, this was the Son of God. A few observations. First of all, there was a 3-hour eclipse that took place. It was from the 6th hour to the 9th hour, which is, in that culture, that means from noon to 3 p.m. So it's 3 hours of darkness. So that's the first amazing thing. And then what else do we observe? Well, we also see that Jesus cries out with a loud voice and just yields up his spirit. He just dies then and there. And then we see that in verse 51 that the curtain of the temple was torn from top to bottom. So this is the curtain that separated the part of the temple that was the holy place from the Holy of Holies, where the, Ark of the Covenant was located and where the priest would go in once a year in fear and trembling and would sprinkle the blood, for the sins. So that we recognize that took place, but then also this earthquake. I mean, we're talking about a massive earthquake. Rocks were splitting, tombs were busting open, and when the tombs busted open, what happened? It says saints came back to life. Oh my, what a crazy thing. And these dead believers, what'd they do? They came back to life, and then they went into town, and it looks like they were visiting with people. It's just crazy. Coming out of the tombs after his resurrection, they went into the holy city and appeared to many. And I was just talking with somebody recently about this just yesterday, texting back and forth and saying, because he said, wow, this is just an amazing thing. I don't know if I've really seen this before. Why have I never heard this preached on? Well, it's hard to preach on something that is such a small, just blip on the screen that just happened, and then it was never developed. You would think something like that happening, the dead being raised, walking into town and connecting with people that they knew. I mean, you would think that would be something that Matthew would have wrote way more about, but he didn't. Evidently, he wasn't supposed to. But it was an amazing moment right there that took place. A terribly sad moment as to Jesus's followers, as they are thinking, "Oh my goodness, he's dead. It's over." So they thought. They thought it was all over. I can recall going to some Good Friday services in the past that were very solemn. I'd be on of course, in the evening, a Friday evening service. It was dark. I remember going to one where they had a casket in the front up on the platform, and they treated it like literally like a funeral service for Jesus. And then at the end, We were not permitted to, of course we sang, "Were you there? Were you there when they crucified my Lord?" And then when you left, you had to leave in complete silence. You were not permitted to talk. And that was such a strange experience to leave and just hear the shuffling of feet and people, we were permitted to, you could visit out in the parking lot, but not inside. And of course, that's just kind of helping us to understand the heaviness of that moment and what took place. But of course, there's more to come. And so I'm looking forward to sharing with you tomorrow. I hope you're having a great week. Again, stay near to Jesus. Keep pursuing him, walking closely with him this Holy Week. God bless you.